You already got coal on your face.
Oh yeah, it's not surprising.
As 488 departs with the 10 o'clock train, it's a good start for a long day on July 4th. Later on in the afternoon, a small gale sweeps in as 463 runs from her shed to empty her ash pan.
The frame and boiler, surprisingly enough, on 492 are in better shape than the boiler and the frame on 497.
Okay.
So they're going to take the frame and boiler of 492 and all of the parts off of 492. Be careful, Heather.
Once her ash pan is empty, she runs to get some coal and water before coupling up to the 4th of July train.
interesting to see. It's so small, it doesn't have power reverse.
Oh, so he's doing it all himself. Let's walk with it.
Being a Baldwin K-27 Mikado class, 463 was originally built in 1903, making her nearly 120 years old. She spent a majority of her service career running both passenger and freight on the Denver and Rio Grande Western until 1955, when she was sold to Gene Autry, a popular country musician and cowboy actor. Autry wanted 463 in his Western-style museum. However, his plan fell through, and after appearing in a couple TV shows, 463 was donated to the town of Antonito by Autry in 1972. After being restored by Cumbres and Toltec, she was put in excursion service in 1994. According to Henry in 1999, when he was 4 years old on his first ever ride on Cumbres and Toltec, the truck that was carrying coal to Chama tipped over. The company who was in charge of the coal decided to scoop it up off of the road and throw it back into another truck. However, when it came time for 463 to pull her train, the coal was dirtied with dirt, grass, and other things, which caused her not to fire correctly, and she couldn't build enough steam to null the train up the hill, causing her to get stuck on the main line. In 2002, 463 would experience a broken side rod, which would lead her to be put away until 2013, when she would be returned to excursion service that very year.
Is it? So you've never found the coal?
I technically have. I got to throw one scoop of coal into, I think it was 87 or 88. So I technically fired it, but not. Although I might get a chance to fire RGS.
Look out that window. There's something amazing you have to see. Yes, that's better.
Okay. I wish I would have seen him earlier. I would have taken pictures.
first train.
Wait for it to get in.
That's as close as you get.
I'm fun!
Throw on the gondola car too. Oh, here it comes. Happy birthday!
When we came to a switch track with 484 waiting, the train would come to an abrupt stop. It was later announced by conductor David that the reason for this is 463's injector wasn't working. Me and Henry went up to the front coach to investigate, and we found that instead of pulling water from 463's tender into the boiler, instead the boiler was putting steam pressure into the tender. 463 was then uncoupled from the train and ran ahead to see if they could fix it, while 484 sped right down the line to go down to Chama, uncouple from her train, switch around on the Y, get fueled with water and coal, and sprinted back up the line to come and save us. Until then, we were stuck there, waiting for 484 to come and pull our train.
Oh god.
Thanks.
Yeah. The second when I realized the wind was headed towards us and I saw the smoke coming, I'm like, oh,
We're fucked. Oh god.
at least I'm wearing a red shirt, but oh man, look
They're
at
coming back.